Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. You may recall that a few days back we talked about some pretty surprising news for the Verdansk update within Warzone and how it's been reportedly pushed back into the middle of 2025 rather than launching on day one with the Black Ops 6 integration with Warzone later on this year. Well, in addition to that news, we've also got some new map update news within Warzone in regards to Resurgence and the big map as well from various insider sources. I wanted to start first though with the Resurgence news, kind of the inverse of what we talked about last time. This is once again stemming from BAD Network. We've talked about Bob a lot here on the channel as a credible leaker and data miner in the community, and he posted this saying, exclusive, Treyarch is developing their own Resurgence map for Warzone that'll drop at some point during the Black Ops 6 lifecycle. It will be called Area 99. Should have more information about it in the future. Now, he does include a picture of America, I think it was called, America with a K, from Black Ops Cold War. This was one of the DLC maps. I have no idea if there's any significance behind this being the image used here, if this is going to be similar to the overall vibe of the map and it's like a recreated area with a bunch of like Treyarch POIs or something like that. Who knows, but it's there. I think it's worth pointing out. But we now have a confirmation about an actual map that'll also be dropping during the Black Ops 6 life cycle, which does give us some interesting insight now, sort of coinciding with the fact that Verdansk has been delayed reportedly with the map release schedule for Black Ops 6. So the general rundown now does look a little bit different. We again supposedly have the integration happening in late November, early December, like we usually would with any season 1 update to a new game, with that integration being added to Warzone. But as of now, that'll only include updates to the Resurgence map with ranked play, according to Bob's other tweet that we covered the other day, alongside all the Black Ops 6 weapons, operators, and then like Omni movements and everything like that. So the full integration, but we're not going to see any new maps drop. But then as we switch over into the new calendar year and we head into 2025, potentially season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, really any of those, we could see 2 maps dropping, Verdansk being one of those in the middle of Black Ops 6, so maybe like season 2 or season 3. But then we also have Area 99 scheduled as a Resurgence map, so we would then have potentially Resurgence and Verdansk on rotation, and then Area 99 mixed in with, I would say, absolutely Rebirth. That's a Cold War or a Treyarch based map to begin with, and then who knows if they're going to keep Vondel around or anything else around. But official leaks and exclusive insider information here on Area 99 being our next Resurgence map. But in addition to that, we also have other news regarding the map updates within Warzone, and I won't lie, not all of it is great. So this is a new article up on Insider Gaming stemming from Tom Henderson, who is one of the most credible insider information sources here within the gaming scene when it comes to Call of Duty or a bunch of other games as well. He's got a very solid track record of leaking things and getting inside info early, and he posts this saying Warzone's original map Verdansk is set to return in 2025, which is a bit more of reiterating what we talked about the other day with Verdansk being pushed back. But this also offers some new information, which also I think is a little strange, all things considered. By the way, as we are running through all of this here, if you are new to the channel, you want to guarantee that every single day you're up to date with everything going on in COD, whether it is interesting news and leaks like this, official announcements, patch notes, meta breakdowns, all that is right here on a daily basis. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. And if you enjoyed this video, a like rating is always really appreciated, as it does really help grow the channel. But Tom goes in and says, last night, when I'm reading this at least, several new rumors surfaced stating that Warzone's original map Verdansk has been delayed from its December 2024 target to early 2025, which is like season 2 or season 3 as mentioned. That comes courtesy of Bob Network on Twitter, which Insider Gaming has been able to verify. So now, between the original Bob Network report, Charlie Intel corroborating it, and Insider Gaming saying they've been verifying it, that's about as official as you can get while still being unofficial. So do not expect Verdansk on day 1 of Black Ops 6's integration into Warzone. In December 2023, Insider Gaming exclusively reported that Verdansk would return as the title's main map during Black Ops 6. As reported, we could not verify the exact release date of Verdansk, but understood that the game was to follow Warzone's traditional main map release schedule and be released in December 2024, which is how it's pretty much always been outside of Verdansk 84 in Black Ops Cold War. Besides that, Season 1 with the integration has always offered us a new big map with Caldera and with Resurgence, of course. Sources have since revealed that Verdansk was actually never intended to return to Warzone despite the previous rumors. Instead, there was a massive pivot in late 2023 due to Fortnite OG. Fortnite OG saw the return of Fortnite's original map with like tilted towers and all the stuff there, which saw the game have a gigantic resurgence of players and create the biggest day ever in Fortnite history with 44 million players. Understandably, that's a metric Activision wishes to replicate, and this is actually something we brought up some time ago, saying, hey, if Verdansk is coming back, clearly they're wanting to live on some nostalgia there and bring the hype based on nostalgia. We know Verdansk gameplay back in the day during MW 2019 and Cold War was the biggest Warzone has ever been. Now, there were world circumstances that helped factor into that. Everyone was stuck inside and Warzone was the hot game, but also there's a lot of opinions out there saying that that was the best version of Warzone just across the board. That was the best map we've had. And so if they bring Verdansk back, clearly we're going to see again a massive resurgence of players jumping on just to solely experience Verdansk. From a business standpoint, that absolutely makes sense. But what's interesting here is that they pivoted to this in late 2023. So this would be around the time that MW3 ended up dropping, of course, and we know MW3 had Verdansk as a campaign place and as a playable area, and a lot of us just assumed, hey, if they're rebuilding it for the campaign, it probably means they're going to use, versions of this for the Warzone map as well. But if they were only planning on bringing Verdansk back in late 2023, that means that version of Verdansk that they rebuilt for the campaign maybe wasn't actually intended for Warzone at all. And now perhaps it's being delayed into 2025 because they are tweaking things and it's not a one-to-one Verdansk of what maybe was intended for MW3 or whatever could have been a true remaster there. So I think that's definitely something worth considering here for sure. They also go on to say the pivot means that Warzone's 2024 mainline map Avalon that we talked about the other day, it's unclear if that's the final name, has been pushed back to 2025's Call of Duty, codename Saturn. And that is going to be like the Black Ops 2 sort of remaster or remake Call of Duty. At least that's the rumor as of now. So it's understood that Avalon is nearly complete, and that's a Treyarch original map, I guess. But Activision is adamant to see a massive resurgence in players. In part, it could be because COD 2025 is already leaning heavily into nostalgia with its multiplayer offering, that being the Black Ops 2 remaster leak, right? So this now turns from us potentially seeing Verdansk in late 2024 to seeing Avalon in 2025 and a new Resurgence map in 2025 to getting a Resurgence map at some point during Black Ops 6, getting Verdansk in the early 2025 stages, and then not seeing Avalon potentially until November or December of 2025, if that's going to be a day one integration launch with season 1 of Black Ops 2 version 2 or whatever, right? Officially, Activision has yet to comment on any of the rumors, but a few subtle remarks from the marketing could suggest that info on Warzone could come at a much later date than usual. During the Black Ops 6 Direct, it was announced that COD Next would feature a full reveal of BO6 multiplayer, whereas in the past, they've also announced Warzone would be a part of that as well. In addition, one developer during the Direct asked, am I allowed to talk about Warzone yet? In which a firm no could be heard. Coincidence? I think not. So it doesn't seem like our map updates for Warzone, at least in the next year or so, are all that solidified. It seems very fluid, which I think is a little bit of a red flag that there's not a general pipeline that's already set in place, at least according to this insider information. Who knows what the exact plan is, internally at Activision with Call of Duty, but very interesting that we now have two maps that were leaked for Black Ops 6, being Avalon most recently, then Black Ops 6 Verdansk originally as well, being pushed back to later dates than we expected. Who knows if that means that when they do end up launching, it's going to be super smooth and, it's going to be really huge days respectively, or if, having to wait even longer for these things now means that the hype maybe dwindles down some. We're going to have to wait and see, but definitely some very interesting news in regards to the future of maps here within Warzone. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always really appreciated, and if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.